Y'all already know what's going on, man. We is in the building, man. As soon as y'all get up, man, make sure y'all smash the like button. Say what number y'all is. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, man. We is in here talking about EBE Bandz, man. EBE Bandz. You know, his ass was a white rapper from a set called GMEBE. You know what I'm saying? But GMEBE is really two sets put together. You got GME and you got EBE, but they decided to come together and call themselves GMEBE. That shit confusing as hell. That shit tongue twisting. But we just gonna call them EBE Bandz. So EBE Bandz lost his life 5 years ago, man. 5 years ago in 2019, and the killer his ass got away with that shit for a long ass time on my son. 5 years, his ass was probably like, man, shit, they ain't even think about me no more, the whole time. Like, I done got away with this shit. That's what you would probably be thinking after 5 years or like 10 years, and you done caught a body and know like 12 ain't got up with you yet. You would damn near think you got away with that shit. But whole time, I mean, bro was in Mexico, so whole time his ass was, it wasn't like he was on some shit like, all right, I can come back to Chicago. They ain't looking for me no more. Like, nah, his ass was still out the way, But it's being said that, 12 got up with him down to Mexico, and right now he waiting to be extradited back to Chicago to face charges for the homicide of Bandz and shit like that. So, it's crazy how they said they did the shit, fool. Like, I think they said they burnt them on fire, or I think they said they like on some cartel shit. I believe they said they burnt them on fire, but I think they said they did something to them before they burnt them on fire. I think they said they cut them up or some shit like that, and then set them on fire. But what was being said is that Bandz was dealing, his ass, he was trapping and shit. He had a plug, and they saying his plug had some type of connection to the cartel in some type of way or some shit like that. And Bandz ass, I think he ran off. on the plug, and they got up with him and they killed him and shit like that. But yeah, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, fool ass. Like, it wasn't even no gang related shit. Like, Bandz was always the eyeball out anyway. Like, he was always the eyeball out. The guys that he was running around with, people on the outside looking in was, always had something to say. Like, man, they don't even accept your ass. Your ass a stain to them. Your ass a lick whole time. They just using your ass for your drug connection and shit like that, And I ain't gonna lie, like, it did look like that. I ain't gonna front my shit, bro. Anytime, but let me just make this clear, bro. Is you always, like, in the trenches of Chicago, bro, like, as crazy as it look, it always be damn near at least one white boy on phone them that's from the block for real. Like, they honor him, all that shit. Like, M Block was just on No Jumper, and they was talking about M Block Ghost. Apparently, M Block Ghost is a white boy from M Block, and like, when I say that KD, what's dude's name, M.Y, KC, they was all overstamping him, like, overstamping him, It's probably some black members from their block that don't even get stamped the way they stamped Ghost. But shit, they probably feel like, they gotta overcompensate, like, just to let it be known, like, no, this really our dog type shit, because it looks and sounds unbelievable. So they probably like, man, we gotta overstamp this shit. But and then another thing, like, how I said it's always at least like one white boy from a block, like, that's really from the block and shit like that. Like, whole time, bro, just off them being white, just off them being another race, period, bro. You could be white, Mexican, goddamn it, and it's vice versa. If you see a black dude in a Latin gang, his ass a killer. If you see a white boy if you see a black dude in a Latin gang, you know he a killer. You know why? Because he had to prove himself. Like, he came in this shit with a chip on his shoulder. His ass is, goddamn it, have more against him than the other Latino members. Cause it's like, shit, you know, they get a certain level of acceptance just because, you know, like, I'm the same shit as everybody else. So it's like, you know, you ain't got the pressure on you. They ain't got the pressure on them like you got it on you type shit. So anytime you see a black king, just know, like, his ass, he one of them, bro. He'll kill your ass, like, and not even think about it, fool. Like, his ass out of place. He got so much against him, like, he'll definitely stretch your ass, you know, just to show, like, no, I'm really a king type shit. So it's the same shit over here. Whenever you see a white dude in a black gang or a Hispanic dude in a black gang, like, not all the time. Because I don't know if this was the case for Bandz. Like, Bandz probably, G-Pass was probably his drug connection. It probably wasn't him just like, no, he gonna kill your ass, you know what I'm saying, to prove himself to the black members. Like, I don't think that was the case with Bandz. I think Bandz was, you know, it probably was multiple things, but I think, like, the main thing that really just, you know, made him stamp to them is the fact that he was willing to come over there and, you know what I'm saying, goddamn it, and deal with whatever came with being over there, him being white, being over there, and his drug connection. I think that's what made him, you know, like, they just stamped him, you know what I'm saying? And then he became like a rapper from they shit, and he damn near was going viral, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was putting on for them on the rap side, you know? Like, he's putting up real numbers and shit like that. So it's like him willing to be over there, even though he white, his drug connection, and him, like, going slightly crazy on the music side is what made them be like, nah, he for real. He with us for real type shit. You know, we ain't just, what's the name? But, no, his killer definitely got 12 definitely ran down on the killer in Mexico, and they got him, and they finna extradite him back to Chicago for the murder of Bandz and shit like that. But look, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. Make sure y'all smash the like button if y'all made it to this point. Make sure y'all mess with all the links in the description. Y'all see my list on the screen, man. Shout out to all my people on the MVP list. You know, if anybody want to get on the list, all you gotta do is either grab some merch or support through the Cashapp or PayPal, and I'm gonna put you on the list. Whole time I update my list daily, so if you support today, your name will be on the list tomorrow. And I shout out all my people on the list at the end of every episode, so y'all already know. Big shout out to Kitty, Run the Plays, Marquise, Ronnie M, D. Shalea, Tamara, my boy Hakeem, Cotton Boxer, and Uno Jojo, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Shout out to everybody keep putting up.
I brought some money out, I be flexing when I'm drunk and shit. These bitches mad at me, they throw their phone, they be like, fuck this. Smoking big grand